mga pangarap, san man umabot tayo.
Bati ko rin ang mga tagapagpakinig ng programang Buhay OFW ngayon sa DWDD 1134 Armed Forces Radio. Mabuhay kayo mga OFW, mga bayani ng Pilipinas.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Jarna Reyes from the Quezon City Government, and I'm honored to be your host for today's Meet the Press session, a key event of the Bayi Power Summit 2025. This summit serves as a vital platform to strengthen feminist leadership for transformative change, and today we will hear from distinguished leaders and experts who will share their insights on empowering women's leadership across various fields. Dito sa Bayi sa pamamahala. Sa ating media friends, maraming salamat po sa pagsama sa amin ngayong umaga sa ating press conference. At para simulan ang ating programa, palakpakan po natin si Ms. Aya Tamayo, Co-Executive Director of Bayi Incorporated para sa kanyang mensahe.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. It is my honor to welcome you to this press conference, or Meet the Press, no? For the Bayi Power Summit 2025, happening today until tomorrow. To our distinguished guests, media, and our key representatives here, Mayor Joy Belmonte of Quezon City, City Councilor John Valdez of Canton City, Ilocos Sur, Adas Ina Pesana from the delegation of the European Union in the Philippines, Kimberly MacArthur, Chief Operating Officer of Apolitical Foundation, UP President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Leo Cubillan, and former SK Chairperson and syempre Young Bayi Representative, Princess Naomi Aguilera. Thank you for being here. Today marks an important milestone for Bayi and for the collective movement towards strengthening women's leadership in governance. The Bayi Power Summit is more than just an event. It is a convergence of leaders, policymakers, and advocates working together to shape a future where women's voices are central to governance and decision-making. To give a brief background of Bayi, it is a non-profit organization which started as a program of the UP Center for Women's and Gender Studies. It started as a Bayi Political Empowerment Fellowship Program in 2018, which has now empowered over 150 plus women leaders across the country, including BARM. Through this program, we have seen women in government, elected officials, civil servants, young women, and grassroots advocates rise to women's participation in governance. This press conference is also an opportunity to highlight the importance of gender-responsive leadership and champion of gender-responsive governance. Under her leadership, Quezon City has been at the forefront of progressive and inclusive policies that uplift women and marginalized sectors. Today, she joins us to share her insights on the significance of Quezon City hosting the Bayi Power Summit and its commitment to empowering women leaders. And without further ado, let me just welcome Mayor Joy Belmonte of Quezon City.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ay naandito para magbigay ng opening statement. At pagkatapos po nito ay maaari po ninyong tanungin ang ating po mga resource persons na nandito ngayon ng iba't ibang mga katanungan patungkol dito po sa ating po press conference. Una sa lahat, salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa media sa pagpunta dito. Isang Power Summit 2025. And to our esteemed guests, partners, members of the press, and of course the dedicated women leaders who continue to inspire transformative change. Pahintulutan po ninyo ako na pinapakilala po ang ating panelists ngayong umaga ito. Kasama po natin, pinakauna natin na kasama dito si City Councilor Joanne Valdez ng Canton City. Kasama rin po natin si Ada Stina Pesama from the delegation of the European Union in the Philippines. Kasama rin po natin si Kimberly MacArthur, Chief Operating Officer of the Apolitical Foundation. Si si Dr. Leo Cubillan, UP Vice President for Academic Affairs. Siyempre, ang Co-Executive Director ng Buying Inc., si Aya Tamayo, kasama po natin. At ang ating former SK Chairperson and Young Bayi Representative, si Princess Naomi Aguilera. Malaking karangalan para sa Quezon City na maging sentro ng pagtitipon na ito ng mga leader, kababaihan, policymakers at mga tagapagsulong ng transformative leadership. As a city that champions gender-responsive governance, we recognize the power of women's leadership in shaping inclusive, sustainable, and people-centered policies. Our partnership with BAI is built on shared values, mentorship, transformative leadership, and a commitment to breaking barriers for women in governance. Sa pamamagitan nitong Angat BAI Leadership Program, naging katuwang ang lungsod Quezon sa iba't ibang learning at capacity building sessions para sa maraming kababaihan mula sa iba't ibang parte ng bansa. Masaya rin ako nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na maging mentor ng pioneering batch ng Angat BAI noong 2018 kung saan natuto rin akong kasama ang magagaling na mga kababaihan. Kaya para simula ng selebrasyon natin ng Women's Month, muling pinagsasama ng BAI ang lahat ng Angat BAI Fellows, mga partner at allies para palakasin pa ang gender-responsive leadership sa ating bansa. Ito ay natataon at nararapat lang pag-usapan para masiguro inklusibo ang mga polisiya at programang ating ipapatupad saan man sulok ng bansa natin. Sa araw na ito, kinikilala natin lahat na malaki ang papel ng kababaihan sa pamamahala at pagpapabuti ng kalagayan ng ating mga mamamayan. Bagamat hindi pa tuloy ang may wawaksin sa lipunan, ang kaisipang ang babae ay para sa bahay lamang. Marami na tayong kababaihang leader sa ehekutibo, legislatura, judikatura at maging sa sektor ng pagnenegosyo na nagpapatunay na hindi nakasalalay sa kasarian ang kakayahang mamuno. Kaya samahan niyo kami sa isang panawagan para palakasin ang mga ugnayan, ibahagi ang best practices at strategies, at sama-samang itulak ang mga polisiya at programang makakapagpabago ng ating pong bansa. Today, we are fortunate to hear from key partners and advocates who have been instrumental in advancing gender-responsive leadership in governance. Their support has strengthened this agenda, and their insights will guide us as we work towards a more inclusive and equitable space for women leaders. Naway maging katuwang namin kayo para isulong ang ating layunin mula sa araw na ito hanggang sa hinaharap tungo sa isang pantay-pantay na komunidad. Muli, mainit ko po kayong tinatanggap sa lungsod Quezon at kami po ay natutuwang pinili ng BAI na maging host city ng napakahalagang summit po na ito. Maraming pong salamat, isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.
First, thank you for inviting me to this important summit and Meet the Press session as we kick off the Women's Month and as we also celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Fourth World Conference on Women and the adoption of Beijing Declaration. Thank you, Honorable Mayor Jordan Moulton, Quezon City, for the vote of remarks. I'm very glad to be here with colleagues from the media, Honorable Councillor Johan Mode of Quezon City, and also Angat BAI Fellow. Ms. Kimberly MacArthur, CEO of the A.N. Foundation, Dr. Leo Cubillan, Vice President of the University of the Philippines, and of course, Princess Naomi Aguilera and Aya Tamayo from the BAI programs. As the EU,
my fellow speakers, it's a real honour to be here with you, and a special thanks to Mayor Joy Belmonte for welcoming us to your wonderful city. I'm really honoured to represent the Apolitical Foundation at such an event that's supporting feminist leadership and political empowerment. It comes at a critical time, as you all too well know, with elections here coming up in the next couple of months, the BAM election is happening here next year. But I think if we also consider the political changes that are happening around the world at the moment, something like this type of summit, is crucial in showing that there's an alternative way to do politics. I think political leadership faces really unprecedented challenges at the moment, and we know from around the world that trust in political leaders and political leadership is declining, and particularly for women leaders.
But also, I'm here to represent the academy, and it's really where future leaders are made. And in a way, we hope that you'll be able to contribute to your movement and cause. I agree with what you said, that women leaders in the Philippines. Thank you, Mayor Joy Belmontes is one of our great leaders in our country, where people, it's like you see how they work, and in a way, if we empower women as early as a young body, and then it could be transformative to our society. We always say that in the academy, in UP, that when you get into UP, it is really not just that you are there, you want to study, you take the courses, learn more, but actually we are trying to meet your values with that of society.
Transformative feminist leadership, but it also helped us learn and shape who we are and have that value na ganito pala, this is how we should approach things pala. A quick story, my backstory po. I was an SK chairperson and one of the youngest, and I started actually being in politics. I think Ina Norque and Kakadal can attest that I started joining in parliamentary session or in advocacies when I am 15 years old, I think. And it's an early age to think of it na sasali ka sa ganitong mga programa, and to see how political world works is as a young one, parang medyo hindi maganda yung tingin mo na ay ganito pala yung political world, ganito pala. And in our community environment, it's very patient ng mga babae, which in fact dapat marami, especially to young ones na, as doctors may have said, na as soon as possible dapat young girls should be involved.
Nakakaintindi ng Ilocano dito. Mukhang wala po masyado. So, good morning. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Foremost, I would like to thank, of course, Bayi Inc. and the Quezon City Government for allowing us to take space this morning. This is very important to us because we're ensured that women's voices are not just heard but are necessary. So maraming salamat po sa pagkakataong ito. So gusto ko lang pong ipakilala ang aking sarili. I am Joanne. I'm a third-term council member from Tandon, Ilocos Sur. At isa po ako sa mga mapalad na napili na inaugural batch ng Angat Bayi Political Empowerment Fellowship Program noong 2018. Ito po ay nagsimula noong first term pa lang po ako as a member of the City Council, at mapalad po ako na isa sa mga mentors ko sa fellowship ay walang iba kundi ang ating butiing mayor na si Mayor Joy Belmonte. So, I think that's one of the gems that I have had as a fellow of the Angat Bayi, that I was able to meet leaders who actually empower you, who actually allowed you or inspire you to do better in the things that you do for the community, especially for a lone minority council member. Would you imagine, for somebody who has always been pushed to the margins, who has been operating an entrenched dynasty for more than 50 years, it's really very hard for somebody to navigate that kind of landscape. Babae, bata, baguhan, So, papaano marinig ang iyong boses? Haba sa mga babae. So, we have to make sure that this network will provide safe space for women and for aspiring women leaders, for civil servants, to have that space to be themselves, to thrive, to bloom. And of course, magkakaroon po tayo dito, hindi lang safe space, kundi at the policy level, at the implementation level, gusto po natin abutin yun. And not just that, of course, at the end of the day, our end goal is to be actually inclusive, to actually be true to what we believe in, na no one is left behind po. Because lahat po ng sectors gusto natin tingnan. And alam ko po na I'm sure that you have more questions in mind. So muli, maraming salamat po at we're very willing po. Should you have further questions, we will be glad to answer.
In this upcoming election environment. Actually, it's not new. As I see it, na may mga challenges po talaga for women involved in terms of political participation. But I'm really glad that it didn't stop. I think one of our upcoming our aspirant councilor is here, Ina Norque, na even being a woman in a male-dominated parties na
po sa ating lahat. Ito po si Terry Alpa para sa programang Buhay OFW ngayon. Batayan Kasangga, ang papapakinggan po sa DWWB Armed Forces Radio. Ma'am, introduce yourself po.
Hi! Ako po si Aya Tamayo from Bayi, isa sa mga co-executive directors. Inaanyayahan ko po kayo na tumangkilik sa social media namin and probably Facebook po and Instagram, no? Para dun sa ating Bayi Power Summit 2025. Ini-engage po natin ang mga women politicians, young women, and different women sectors. So, ayun, kita-kits po tayo dun. Salamat!
Yes. Ma'am, ingin ko lang din po kayo na mensahe para po sa ating mga sundalo.
Okay.
Yes.
Sige, anong mensahe? Malaking pasasalamat rin po at sana mas malaking suporta po ang mapunta sa mga sundalo natin. At maraming salamat po sa mga trabaho na ginagawa natin. So, thank you at ingat po palagi. Fighting.
Yes. Mabuhay po.
To Press Jill Jimenez from the University of the Philippines, Ms. Ada Stina Kasama from the European Union, Dr. Marby Villasaran from the UP Center for Women and Gender Studies, Dr. Carolyn Saduchea from the UP Center for Women's Studies Foundation, Mr. Peter Wright from the Canadian Embassy, Mr. Preet Singh from the Red Dot Foundation, to Ms. Kimberly MacArthur from the Apolitical Foundation, from our friends from the Diplomatic Corps, the British Embassy, the Swedish Embassy, Norway, Australia, the Asia Foundation, Oxfam Philippines, the United Nations Development Program, to Ms. Rafaela Montes Nares, our Co-Executive Director of Bayi Incorporated, to our friends, participants, guests, fellows, magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Welcome to Quezon City. It is an honor for us to host the very first Bayi Power Feminist Leadership Summit. And I'm happy to be in the company of fellow women leaders, advocates, and allies. As we gather for this occasion, I am reminded of that famous Chinese proverb, which says, women hold up half the sky. This truth is present in every part of our collective life, whether in homes, workspaces, schools, communities, sectors, and advocacies. It certainly reverberates in this hall today as we celebrate the strength of women leadership and our commitment to building a society that is truly inclusive and just. As the first female to be elected as mayor of this city, I recognize how important this occasion is for our movement. After all, as a woman in politics, I was often the only one of my kind in most tables, where the expectation was always to conform to the traditional way of governance and to tone down my voice. I know this is an experience that most of you here share. Despite the growing evidence that society benefits when there are more women in leadership, we still have to fight hard for our place, especially in male-dominated fields and professions, including, of course, politics and governance. To this day, we continue to face double standards that differentiate us from our male peers and colleagues. A man is goal-oriented, whereas a woman is ambitious. A man can be passionate, but a woman can never be emotional. When a man is a leader, a woman who dares to do the same is bossy or pushy. We are judged first by our looks and set to much higher moral standards, asked to comply with norms that were put in place to undermine us. You are expected to be strong, but never tough, to grin and bear, even the face of blatant insults, to work thrice as hard, and yet be modest in our achievements, to prove ourselves worthy each day in ways that men are never expected to. In many ways, my leadership journey was one that I had to shape on my own, and in doing so, I felt strongly that this is a mindset that we must all change. This is why here in Quezon City, embracing women's rights is not a token advocacy, but a real priority in governance. We are loud and proud in the work that we do to support our women, whether they are solo parents in need of additional welfare assistance, wives and mothers who take an equal responsibility for their families, aspiring entrepreneurs seeking opportunities to shine, survivors of gender-based violence and domestic abuse, or professionals, employees, and students. Here in our city, we provide avenues to strengthen women's self-agency and their capacity for leadership, which is part of our broader bid to promote inclusivity. This means transforming our city into one where every woman can feel safe and capable of fulfilling their full potential. We established the Quezon City Protection Center for Women, Children, and LGBTQIA+, the first of its kind, which provides legal, medical, and psychological support for survivors of abuse. We put in place the first ever unified database for the proper tracking and processing of violence against women and children cases in our city, streamlining records from barangays, police stations, hospitals, schools, and various departments. We have placed financial freedom at the heart of our efforts, as well growing a community of rising women entrepreneurs. Our efforts likewise include support for women within the ranks of the Quezon City government. We saw the everyday struggles of working mothers and created a breastfeeding station in Quezon City Hall to provide them with a safe and accessible space, as well as child mouthing facilities within our premises. We also have a system in place to investigate allegations of sexual harassment, which includes firm consequences on perpetrators, as well as counseling and other forms of assistance for the survivors of such acts. We have initiatives for women serving time in our Quezon City Female Dormitory, where we implement a program called No Woman Left Behind. This establishes an enabling environment that protects the rights of women, PDLs, through access to education, healthcare, livelihood, capacity building, among others. Many of our women PDLs were able to study again, to earn so they can help their families outside, and to grow into better versions of themselves, so that they can rebuild their lives once they are released. These are just some of the many initiatives we have in place in a bid to make Quezon City the model for inclusivity and gender equality. Admittedly, this pivot has required me to pour 300% more effort than what is expected of my male peers. But we moved the needle, little by little. We established that embracing women's power works because women are integral to every single part of our collective lives, from our bid to socio-economic progress, climate solutions, people participation, and many other aspects. I have long been a partner and friend of Bai. In fact, I had the privilege of serving as a peer mentor in the Angat Bai Political Empowerment Fellowship in 2018, where I witnessed firsthand the passion and resilience of women in politics and public service. Bai's leaders include some of my good friends, and whenever they talk about the work that they do for this movement, I always find myself inspired by their optimism and passion for this cause. Being in this hall with you today fills my heart with joy, because this is yet another milestone not only for Bai, but for our community of strong, competent, and determined women. I am sure that you all have your own success stories to share. I am excited for the discussions that we will be having over the next 2 days. For our younger sisters here, this is an opportunity to gain friends and mentors to learn more about the work that you have dared to embrace. And for my contemporaries sa mga ka-generation ko dito, kaedad ko, we have this beautiful chance to reconnect and to grow our circles. This is an ode to the generations before us, who fought valiantly in order to give us the opportunity to lead and be heard, and a statement that we make for the generations of women who will follow in our footsteps. Finally, our shared dream of creating more spaces for women leaders is coming to life and growing with such impact. As we open this summit, I hope we continue to ask ourselves the hard questions. How do we make a feminist leadership not just a vision, but a lived reality for every woman? How do we ensure that no one is left behind in our pursuit of justice and equality? How do we sustain this movement and make sure that the next generation of women leaders have even more opportunities than we have? Together, I am positive that we will find the answers and bring them to the work we still have to do. May we take inspiration from each other and from the mission to help ignite the power within more of our fellow women. Again, it is an honor to have you here in Quezon City. Maraming po salamat sa karangalan ito at mabuhay po tayo lahat.
First, thank you, Bobby, for inviting me to this important summit and Meet the Press session. As we kick off the Women's Month, as we also celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Fourth World Conference on Women and the adoption of Beijing Declaration. Thank you, Honorable Mayor Jordan Bolton, Quezon City, for the word of remarks. I'm very glad to be here with colleagues from the media, Honorable Councilor Johan Mende, Quezon City, and also our flight attendant. Ms. Kimberly MacArthur, COO of the AIM Foundation, Dr. Leo Villa, Vice President of the University of the Philippines, and of course, Princess Naomi O'Reilly and Ayatollah from the Bayi programs. As the EU,
Welcome to my program Buhay OFW ngayon na mapapakinggan po sa DWDD Armed Forces Radio, ang boses ng Kawal Pilipino. Ito po si Terry Alba. Sa ngayon po ay narito tayo sa Quezon City Hall. Yan po, sa makikita po natin ngayon, papakita po natin ang ating napagandang Quezon City Hall. Ayan, sa mga bago po rito ngayon ay makikita po natin itong tinatawag nilang Macy. Ayan, Quezon City Macy Center. Ang ganda, di po ba? Ayan. Okay. Yes. Narito po tayo ngayon para mag-coverage po ng kasi po March is coming. No? Ito yung ang March usually ginagawa po ito yung Women's Month. So ito po. Siya po. Okay. Papasok po tayo para makita natin ano ang kagandahan po ng Macy. Okay, ito yung entrance lobby nila. Okay. Pasok tayo. Ayan, si Man. Okay, makikita po natin ang loob nito. Sorry. Bye. Ito po yung kinover natin kanina. Yung Bayi Power Feminine Leadership. Ito po yung summit na ginarap kanina. Summit. First Feminist Leadership Summit. Dito po ay makikita niyo po ang exhibit. Mga iba-iba pong produkto na gawa po dito sa atin, sa Pilipinas. Ayan. Brave story of everything green. Multi-purpose cooperative. Ayan. Empowerment to art. Ayan, napakarami pong products. Ratchet Payatas. Ito maganda rito kasi ito po yung gawa ng mga person deprived of liberty. Yan po. Yan yung products po nila. And yan, pinagmamalaki nating hobby, heritage, handmade, rated for me. Indigenous. Ganda ng ating sariling suotan. Bags and Beyond by Pam. Ating bayong. Yan yung ating mga bayong pamalingki ng araw. Carabao leg. Meron pa pong itaas ito, second floor. Maganda rin po. Doon ginagawa ang press conference, second floor. Bangsamoro communities naman po ito. Seaweed chips. Kumusta ka? Lunas Collective. Bantay. Nakandini, Igor De Jesus.
We're from Pelikula, the producers of the
Yes,
film
po.
Lakambini Gregorio de Jesus.
Okay.
So si Gregorio po ay asawa ni Supremo Andres Bonifacio. Isa po siya sa mga
I see.
leaders ng Katipunan. Siya po ay isa sa mga namuna ng women's chapter ng KKK. Tapos yun, papalabas po namin ito sa huling quarter ng taon.
Saan po ipapalabas?
Sa mainstream po, sa mga sinehan po natin.
Sa mga mainstream.
Mainstream. It was 10 years in the making. We've started creating in 2015. Kasi mga artista po natin, si Lovey po.
Siya ang gaganap.
Sino pa rin yun?
Naabangan yan. Kasi maraming di nakakaalaman, no?
Yun po yung ginagawa natin. Mas makilala po si Gregoria.
Oo.
Malaman po ng mga ibang individuals na it's her 150th birth anniversary this May 9.
Yeah. Sige, abangan po natin yan. Sir, ano po ba yung pangalan nyo?
I'm RJ Damian po. The advocacy head
Ah.
pelikula. Sa DWDD po.
Opo. Sa Armed Forces Radio po.
Na-interview po ako nung nakaraan.
Talaga?
DWDD.
Sinong nag-interview sa'yo?
Sa voices po ng teachers.
Voice of the Teacher. Si Sir Jet.
Oo, teacher. Interview ako kasi
Talaga.
we have this National Campus Journalism Convention. Kaya medyo familiar po kayo.
Ayan na. Sige po. Sige po, thank you po.
Dito, try nyo po.
Sige po, mamaya.
Na ginamit po ng cast.
Sige, mamaya. Ano ka dyan? Ma'am. Ay, ma'am. Saan po kayo, ma'am?
From Pelikula National Youth Volunteers Coalition participant po.
Alin ang booth nyo?
Ito po yung booth natin.
Siya pareho din.
I'm part of the team.
Invite
niya tayo pag mayroong press.
Sige, nakapag ano ka na. Nakapag pictorial ka na, ha? PWD. Ayan, advocacy natin yan. PWD. Ano pong products nyo?
Sari-sari po.
Cosmetics, may
Ano pong group ng PWD po ayo? Ano pa? Okay. Kilala niyo po si Romel San Pascual, Bulagcaster ng Bayan.
Siya president.
Siya. Hi po. Oo. Sige. Okay. Ayan po, for person with disabilities, safety. Hello po, medic table. Yan, kailangan natin to. Medical need. Pouch painting.
Young people in governance as champion.
Ang magandang Miss Micah. Okay. Bayi. Marami silang gawa. Bayi, no? Yan for women leaders across 29 cities. Yan yung empowerment of women's right na. Talagang maano na ating mga kababaihan ngayon. Tiram po natin.